Noah Gregson is going to take off this year, and he's going to win at least 2 races.
Noah aggressive. Welcome everyone to the Side Draft Podcast, and welcome to the 2020 edition of our predictions. Who will be good, who will not be good. And so we're going to start off with the Truck Series. And starting with Steve.
All right, I think in the Truck Series, Johnny Sauter, he had some bad luck last year. He managed to get a win, and just had all kinds of stuff going wrong. I believe this year he's going to dominate. I believe he'll get at least 4 wins.
Wow, so yeah, he did struggle in 2019. Will he come back to that Johnny Sauter dominance that we saw like in 2016?
And also, Christian Eckes is going to KBM Motorsports full time, and I believe he'll make the Final 4. And my championship prediction is going to be Johnny Sauter.
So here's Johnny in
Here's
2020.
Johnny.
All right.
In 2020.
So that was your truck predictions for 2020. Now we move to Emily. What do you think will happen in 2020?
I think Jordan Harrison will win at least 2.
2. Wow. Yeah, especially with the new pit rule package they got. When Cup races ain't there. I mean, yeah, he might be able to still win there.
And I think Ben Rhodes will win the championship.
Yeah, that's good. I believe he could probably do it.
Yeah, he kind of struggled last year, but
Thor Sport kind of blew up last year.
But they won the championship.
They won the championship, but I think they'll come back in full force this year.
So Emily, do you have any more? No. Okay, so my first one is y'all know that KBM kind of struggled last season, even though Kyle Busch won 5, Greg Biffle won 1, and Todd Gilliland eventually got that win that we couldn't see at Martinsville. But I think that they're going to return the form, at least for the full-time drivers, and they'll dominate the season. And now they got Stuart Friesen in the mix there at KBM. Not necessarily at that organization, but it could share data there. And I also think Matt Crafton is going to return the form. I know, it's like he just won the championship. What are you talking about? But I think he's going to win at least 3 races this season. But ultimately, I think Stuart Friesen will win the championship.
Yeah, I mean he's really good last year. Had a little trouble towards the end, but it's possible.
Yeah. Stuart Friesen made the Final 4 last season. Just couldn't catch Matt Crafton. Matt Crafton couldn't win a race all season, but wins the championship. Now I think that's going to be that spark he needed to win some races.
Yeah.
Winning the war before the battle. So.
Yes.
Crazy. So that was our Truck Series predictions. Now we move on to the Xfinity Series, which has a lot of unknowns this season. We don't know who's going to dominate. We don't know who's going to be, the main headline. So we'll move back down to that side of the couch.
Yeah, now with Cole Custer and Christopher Bale, them moving to the Cup Series, who's going to be the top 3? But I believe Noah Gregson is going to take off this year, and he's going to win at least 2 races.
Noah aggressive.
Noah aggressive.
You got a new nickname, Noah.
You got to be aggressive, Noah.
Noah Gregson.
Noah Gregson. Sorry, I got a little tongue tie there. So, and Daniel Hemrick is coming back to Xfinity Series on a part-time schedule with Junior Motorsports in the 8 car, and I believe he will get a win. And my championship prediction is going to be Chase Briscoe.
Interesting pick. All right, Emily. Xfinity Series.
Starting with Noah Gregson.
Noah Gregson.
He will win at least 3.
Wow. You won up me, didn't you?
Sorry. Chase Briscoe will win 4. Daniel Hemrick will win 2.
Okay.
And Justin Allgaier will win the championship.
All right. So I think
He's trying to outdo me, huh?
The top
We'll
two performers, I would say top three performers, but I just don't know who's going to be that third person. I do think Chase Briscoe, like you said, will be very dominant throughout the season. Might struggle early on, but then I think towards the end of the season he's going to really turn it up, especially at racetracks like Iowa. And then, of course, in the playoffs, I think they go to Bristol and all that. That fits in very well. So I think him and Justin Allgaier will be the top two performers. And also, going with a bold pick, I don't know if you can call it bold, because he's so good at road course racing, but I think Austin Cindric will win every road course race this season.
Wow. I mean, he almost did last year,
Yeah, it was just 2 away
Yes.
out of 4. So he got 50% last year, so he can go on and sweep it. And as for my championship pick, I agree with Emily. Justin Allgaier will win the championship. Just because we're going to ISM Raceway, or Phoenix Raceway now. So the racetrack of many names.
Yes.
There was Jeff Gordon Raceway at one time, but I think that track suits him very much, whereas Homestead didn't, and he's just going to go there and dominate.
Wow.
So a lot of interesting picks so far.
We kind of time to wait to see who's right.
We kind of agree on who's going to be the top performers in Xfinity, whereas trucks, we were kind of all over the place. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Xfinity has to offer this season, because we have last year the big three just dominated the whole season. Fun to watch them just dominate, but now we don't know who's going to be good. Of course, Noah Gragson, he just kind of, 1 or 2 races he would be like that second person behind the big three, or I guess I should say 4th person. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be the top 2, top 3.
Yeah, I believe towards the end of the season, Noah Gragson, he really he really learned something, and he was really dominant towards the end.
And now we move on to probably the toughest one, the Cup Series.
The Cup Series. All right.
It was tough to decide.
Yes, and I'm going to go ahead and make an early prediction, bold prediction. Penske, they changed all their crew chiefs, and with Todd Gordon going to Blaney's team, and I say he's going to win the Daytona 500. I mean, he won at Talladega. I believe he's going to dominate, and he's going to win Daytona. So it's pretty bold there, ain't it?
I don't know.
And with Paul Menard moving out of the ride, and Matt Benedetto going to the Wood Brothers, I believe he will get their 100th win this year. And my championship pick is going to be Kevin Harvick, because like he said, we're going to Phoenix. ISM Phoenix. ISM Phoenix.
Just pick one.
ISM.
Last year we had
Phoenix.
the problem of calling it Phoenix. Now we have the problem of calling it ISM. I don't know what's going on anymore. ISM, Phoenix, Jeff Gordon Raceway.
Just call it.
Make up your mind.
Just call it whatever you want.
The track out west. Okay.
The track with the blue walls. Oh wait, that's Homestead.
Yes. So I believe Kevin's going to get it.
Now we move to Emily for her Cup Series predictions.
Okay. Chase Elliott will win at least 5.
At least.
At least 5. He's going to dominate. Well, I wouldn't say with the new design of the Chevrolets.
He is a good Hendrick driver. No offense to any other Hendrick drivers there are.
Any other Hendrick drivers out there, if you're watching, no offense.
Ryan Blaney will win at least 3. Matt D will win 2, and he will win Daytona 500.
How many predictions you got?
I got a lot. Jimmy will win 1, but Kevin Harvick will win at least 8.
Wow.
Well, you kind of go hand in hand there with your predictions.
Yes.
Penske will dominate, and the final
Everyone's dominating.
They're dominating.
and the final 4 will be Blaney, Chase Elliott, Harvick, and Brad Keselowski, and Ryan Blaney will win the championship.
Wow, all Fords. The final 4 Fords.
Well, Chase Elliott.
I'll take Chase.
Do you know something we don't?
I'm sorry, I forgot about Chase. I was thinking something else.
Everyone forgets about Chase. They don't invite him to the vacations.
Yeah.
I saw Blaney and Harvick and Brad is all for him. So.
Yeah, a lot of
top 3 at least.
A lot to take in there for Emily's predictions. A lot of, we could see Chase get his breakout year. He almost had it in 2019, and then the final round happened, and he hit everything, blew everything. It was tough for him. Then Ryan Blaney, we could see him, maybe with that new crew chief of Todd Gordon. We could see him dominate, get those three wins.
Last year he went to round of 8, so I think he's going to make another.
And he improves every year, right?
To get to the Final Four and win the championship.
Yeah, I don't want to leave Joe Logano out because Paul Wolf's going to that team, and I don't want to count them out, but I believe that's a good move with Todd Gordon going to Blaney, and with his talent, is going to be really good this year.
So as for me and my predictions, first off, as a Kevin Harvick fan, Pocono is a very stressful time of year because he's never won Pocono.
I don't have to stress.
He's become close so many times. But I think this year, with the way Pocono is, it's going to be 2 races in 2 days. I think he's going to win at least one of those and get that off of the winless list for the tracks. And as for my other prediction, I forgot what it was. Yeah, as for my other prediction, I think the Big 3 is going to dominate pretty early on. And as the playoffs start, they might struggle a little bit, but I still think Kyle Busch will be the champion. What?
Man, I got quiet in here all of a sudden, man.
I like my prediction.
Yeah, he's good at Phoenix too. I see him in Phoenix.
And one final prediction: Jimmy Johnson will win Daytona 500.
Wow.
So
I don't know which one's more bolder. Mine or yours?
Yeah. So
About mine.
we all got bold picks.
Daytona. Wow.
Well, anything can happen for Daytona 500.
So yeah, that is our Cup predictions. We all made Daytona 500 predictions. So will it be Matt DiBenedetto? Will it be Jimmy Johnson? Or will it be Ryan Blaney?
It would be funny if Blaney won Daytona 500 and win the championship.
That way you're both right and wrong at the same time. But yeah, a lot of interesting predictions. We're going to come back to this video at the end of the year after they crown Kyle Busch the champion of 2020.
No,
Kevin Harvick.
No, Blaney. We'll see who is right.
And we're going to see how many of these predictions were horribly wrong and how many were genius.
Probably all.
Such as saying Kyle Busch will be the champion of 2020.
Blaney.
Alright, so be sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can see more videos from us, and tell us down in the comments below who you think will be the 2020 champion, and also who will win the Daytona 500. Stay tuned for videos.
And if you agree with any of these picks.
So upcoming videos, we have the silly season video. We might have a sponsor video coming up. We just don't know if we got everything together, but stay tuned for all of those videos. We'll see you then. Make up your mind.